What happened next was that when I got into high school.
Yeah, can you raise your voice a little bit? The microphone is.
When I got into high school, I was introduced to drugs. Smoking weed. My first time I actually got caught by the police. So like that actually scared me a little bit, and I kind of back off. Okay, maybe I should stop doing this. Look, my first time I already got in trouble. Like imagine if I do the second time, I probably be to jail, right? so I kind of got scared, but not for a while, cause the peer pressure was real. Somebody else, hey, go ahead, and just gave me another blunt to smoke.
So, how did you get caught? And where you were when the police came? You were at the bar.
I was in the car with the older guy. Yes. The blunt that we were smoking, the little small blunt that we were smoking, that's what the police searched the file. So they charged him like $90 for that blunt. But for me, they was like, hey, since you're young and you're not supposed to be here in this car with this van, so like they took me home, the police. I remember this day because it was just like a crazy day. So like
when walipokutoa pale ndani ya gari walikufunga pingu, walikukamataje?
They put me in the back of the car.
Did they drag you
Yeah,
out,
they didn't drag me firstly. They did, put, handcuffs. So they put me in the back, and they was searching for like my information in there. So the place that we were was actually at a apartment that we used to stay at. That's the place that we were. So yes, they took me home, and I believe my mom, my auntie was there, and my big sister. So so the police called them, outside of, hey, I saw your daughter do this and this, that happened and that happened. And after that day, that's how they found out I smoked weed, because of the police. They came to our house, and that was the first time that they found out. That's crazy, because it was my first time and I got caught and they found out first time. Yeah, so it's like
you were shaking.
Yeah, it was crazy, and it's like I got yelled at. They were mad. They were like, hey. Yeah, so it's like.
And what happened next?
What happened next was that I did not listen after that. Like banging I did not listen. After that, it was just crazy. I started, like in spirit, I'm gonna do what I want, when I want, with who I want. In spirit, you can get. So I did not listen to nobody. Kiburi ilipanda. So it's like kila mtu I can need, like give me advice. I will not listen to them. Like, hey, who you think you are? You're not my mom. You're not nobody to tell me, how I should, live my life, how I should dress, how I should act. Yeah, but that kiburi did not, get me anywhere at all. Especially like when you're an African girl raised around, African people. So it's like they started, saying stuff. Hey, ule Black America. That's what they used to call me. Well, they still call me that. Ule Black America. Ashakuwa moto. All that.
Shaka kama tiki. Shaka moto agotelea mbali.
Yeah, that's what they used to say. So it's like, so it's like, I was the talk of the city. Like everybody knew me. My sister also was drinking, so that also influenced me. Which I have never liked drinking, but like I would take something here and there, some shots, and I was more on the smoky part. Yeah, so when I was 16 years old, I got myself into like modeling. As
So, on the weed, is that weed is drugs?
yeah, it's like
Drugs. How the drug business was worked out? Because I know here in United States wanapiga vita sana bangi, na ni kitu ambacho kinachunguzwa kwa kina sana kiasi kwamba ni vigumu mtu kuificha kwenye mazingira ya kawaida. Ilipokuwa inawajia, ilikuwa inakuja kwa njia hipi mpaka iwafikie nyinyi na iwafikie watu wengine? Mlikuwa mnatumikisha njia zipi ambazo zilikuwa nasababisha ziwafikie watu kiurahisi?
It was through friends, you know. The friends that I used to hang out with, they had friends that had weed, and those friends that had weed, they also had friends that sold the weed. So that's why you went from person to person to person. And even right now, it's like it's not very hard to get weed, because it's like almost everybody sells weed.
Yeah.
Especially the black community, like almost everybody sells weed. So it's like after when the gas station, there's a person standing there trying to to sell you weed. So yeah, like the kids need to be careful out there. Like they're after searching and looking for small kids that are bored with life, to sell them this kind of stuff, which is gonna wreck your mind, because you're still young, you're still developing, your mind is not where it needs to be. So once you start putting weed in your system, I'll definitely no, because it's something that takes a toll on your body.
Yeah.
It's something that enough gonna need your mind. Yeah.
So kwenye swala la wizi pale, kwenye swala la wizi, unatoka unakwenda kuungana na marafiki zako, what kind of clothes you be wearing? Like, what size clothes you be wearing?
It was oversized. Like it was oversized
With a lot of
jackets with a lot of pockets. Yeah, so it's like we would have oversized clothes, or we'll bring a bag that has a lot of pockets. Yes, put in there. And also we will
to steal what?
Just candies. We were young, but just candies. With my lipstick, come on, lip gloss. Yeah, all that stuff. Just girly stuff. So yeah, but I would also say that the men, influenced me, because like there was like like money here. Hey, here's a $1. Go buy something. So kama ushazoea my pesa when you don't have them, you're gonna go and find another way to get it. So that's how I actually got into selling my body for money, because I needed it at the time, and my mom was not working. I mean, she was working, but it's like she had bills to pay. She did not have enough to spare. Hey, here's this and that. Unless it was like maybe like summer school.
Yeah.
Then she summer break, she gives me money for school. But other than that, it was it was me on my own. Because that time where I grew up and started knowing how to dress myself, yeah, it was crazy. I got, yani, it was manani baumu luminiku yaku seduce man. Because that's how, that's how you do it. Like they say, sex sells, right? Yeah. So it's like that's how they do it. So it's like, even the Christian girls out there that be like, oh, God does not look at your body, how you dress. That's a lie. Because
it's a lie.
I'm gonna be the first person to say that. That is a lie. Cause as a girl, as mwanamuke, unaangalia how you dress when you leave the house. You have a mindset, whether I'm trying to seduce a man or whether I'm just dressing, to dress. So it's like, that is a lie when you say, oh, God does not look at your dress, He looks at your heart. But the heart shows the outside. And what are you thinking? And what's your mindset? How you respect yourself. So it's like, there's no excuse for that.
How long, like, how much time that it would take you kondani pale, you prepare yourself? How long that was taking you to get it ready?
Yeah, back then, it used to take me a long time, especially when I was going to high school. Like, most of the time, like, I would be late to the bus. Work is makeup, is my eyeshadow, be my border. It would take a long time, and I would miss the bus just because of that, crazy stuff. Yeah, and I also, made sure to, bring out my breast, wear something tight to bring out my, form and everything. So it's like, yeah, like, if you're gonna see my side, you have to turn. You was gonna have to turn. Which is like, it's a very bad mindset as a a child, as a young girl, because our mothers, they desire us to be like them, to calm down, come out find you a life, after that, calm down, and eventually the man that's supposed to marry you is gonna come and marry you. So
there you prepare yourself, unatoka nje, ulikuwa unajiangalia, kwa sababu unajua mtu wa kawaida unatoka nje na look straight. Ulikuwa unajiangaliaje ukitoka nje? Is like,
yeah. I had to make sure I had to make sure everything was right to my wigs. Bila my wigi mpaka bikuapa bila be my eyeshadow. Yeah. It had to be on fleek. Everything had to be looking right. Na kama niko kuma window, I have to check it out every time. It's like I was obsessed with myself, and that's how the world teaches me. All this, love yourself, this and that. So it's like, yeah, that's how how I was.
So ulikuwa unajipenda mwenyewe.
Yeah.
Unachukua muda mrefu kujiangalia mwenyewe. Ukitoka nje, when you go out, the same love you feel like, the same love you love yourself, it was the same love that you love each other outside.
Oh no, I was selfish. I was very selfish, but I was selfish because everything was about me, this and that. I feel this bad, I feel bad, I want this. You're not doing this for me, and that's the attitude that I had, with men. If you don't give me money, I'm not gonna talk to you, and I'm gonna be mad at you for probably like what, a long time. So it's like that's the attitude that I had, like, you know. And one thing I would say also is that I despise like marriage. I did not like marriage. I did not want to, you know, raise kids. Like all that stuff, I did not. It's like, hey, I want to enjoy my life. So it's like all that stuff, you know, marriage. It feels like, you know, bondage. So other than that, so it wasn't something that, you know.
Did you happen did you happen to fight with your sister?
Yes, I did.
How the cause of what?
With the habit of stealing her stuff and her clothes. Eventually, she you know, she got mad, and yeah, one thing led to another, and it was really my, you know, smart mouth. I had a very disrespectful mouth. Like one thing that she will tell you even today is that I had a disrespectful mouth. So it's like she will tell that now I'm quiet because, you know, I don't book her, but she was, you know, she was something else.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I had, you know, that's true. I really had a smart mouth, and I was out here, you know, cussing anybody out. Like it got to the point where like she couldn't take it. Like she considered like moving out the house, but my mom, you know, tried to stop her. Yes, we got into a physical fight 4 times.
How the first time? What was the cause of the first time?
The first time, the first fight was because I came at home late, like 2 a.m. in the morning, and it's like, you know, that was something that I've never done before. Like I used to come home late, but maybe like not late like that. Like maybe like before 12 p.m. I would be home. But at that time, that was really late, like at 12 a.m. So when she asked me about it, I got an attitude. Like, why you care, you know, where I'm coming from? You know, you're not my mom. You're not my, you know, anybody. So it's like, she got, you know.
She got angry.
Yeah, she got angry. And she got the phone that I had, which she gave to me. So she had a right to do that.
Yeah.
In the first place. But the next morning, I was not having it. I was like, no, you give me that phone back. But if you don't, we're gonna fight. That's how it was, and that's how we got into a fight. And it's like when I remember that, like I always say that was not me. Like that spirit was not something.
That was somebody else.
That was somebody else. Yeah.
So the second fight, what was the cause of the second? The second 35, the 35. What was the cause of the 35?
I honestly don't remember the 35. But all I do remember is that we fought more than 3 times.
3 times.
Ilikuwa problem na problems in the house. Probably the third time was either because I stole her clothes and I did not put it back. I left it in the living room, you know, for her to see it. Because I was like, I didn't care. I was like, hey, I wear your clothes, but here you go. Go wash them for me. so it's like, it's not funny. It's funny, but it's like, at that time, it was not funny, bro. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. So it's like, she got mad. Because it's like, and I was not, you know, doing this only to her. I was also doing this to my other sister. All 3 of them. When we, you know, used to live together at that time. Because, you know, we were still young. So, yeah.
So, on the stealing, ilitokea mkaanza kurudiana nyinyi kwa nyinyi kwenye staff yenu. Kwanza ilikuwa ilikuwa staff ambayo nafikiri umeshasema ilikuwa staff ambayo it was just youngest girl, just a small group of youngest girl, and ilitokea siku mkaanza kuibiana nyinyi kwa nyinyi, like you see your best friends, it has a son, nice.
That's true, yeah. One of my friends actually stole my phone from me. She stole it and she claimed that she did not see it. But I knew that she stole it because I know that she's a thief. So I was like, girl, I know you stole my stuff. And the other one, she came to my house, right, to say hi to me. But when she was leaving that house, she went to my sister's house, sister room, and took her purse. But good thing is I catch her before she left the house. I was like, hey, where are you going? This is my sister's house. Yeah, put it back. Like, what are you doing? Like, why would you do that? Like, we're friends. You just don't do that. So like that's, yeah, we started from each other. Like that's how it is. Cause it's like it's a spirit that you can't control. It's just when I talk kubeba, it's not yours. You're not gonna take it. It has to be something that somebody else that you just,
Yes.
just take.
Yes.
It's a spirit that really, binds it.
So what happened next after like you being in the stealing stuff? What happened next after that?
The next part after that, I stopped going to church because of the stealing. It became way too much, and the church, they found us out that we were the one, doing it, and it's like it probably broke their heart because they raised us. They were like our teachers in there, and like they're like, hey, we come here, we read each other Bible and scriptures, and it's like you still don't get it. Then you're not supposed to be doing this. And you're like, sinning against God. But we were far gone. Like we couldn't even, couldn't even understand what, we were doing. Yeah, so it's like I stopped going to church, and after I stopped going to church, I got worse. Like my life got worse. Nika, I went to look for other ways to, get money. Since at that time I was in high school. Now high school, most girls want to look good. They want to, be, baddies on Instagram, So it's like, that was my goal. I started posting, pictures on Instagram that was like really sexual and revealing. And it's like, that was my life really back then. Just posting pictures and pictures and pictures. And it's like, I got a lot of followers from that, and most of them were like men that were older, which is creepy. Like it was just men that were older that want to, be entertained. So it's like.
So, how many pictures you were able to post in one day? 24 hours, how many pictures you were able to post on Instagram?
I had to post at least 2 pictures, maybe like that week, like twice a week or something. Like I had to post any pictures, and then it's like with the posting pictures, it took a lot of money and a lot of maintenance because you have to get your hair done, do this and that. So it's like just how the money came.
Yeah.
it went fast.
Yeah.
It went fast like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I spend a lot of time on on grooming myself and yeah.
Okay. So you're stealing stuff. You're selling drugs. Let's go back a little bit. Kwenye mpango mzima wote ule wa kusell your body. On that point, you met the first guy there, the second, and then you used to. Ilikuchukua miaka mingapi? uliendelea au ulistop kwanza kwa muda, labda ukomae kidogo, eji ipande kidogo, mwili ukae vizuri, then uendelee, au ulitoka kwenye ile eji 13 years old, keep going?
No, I think I stopped for 2 years. I stopped for a little bit just to heal from what I went through when I was young, because I didn't understand what sex was. That's probably why I was doing what I was doing, because I didn't understand the importance of sex, how serious it is. So yeah. So took a break.
So there, your first time, we come back a little bit. Tunarudia kidogo, tuweke mambo sawa hapa. Mara yako ya kwanza ukapoteza ubikira pale. Aliyekupoteza ulisema ni yule rafiki yako mwanaume, your boyfriend, who was younger than you.
Older.
Ilikuwa wapi?
It was actually near near my girlfriend's house. So it was like in the forest. Sorry about this. Yeah, it was in the forest. Cause I thought we were just gonna be kissing, but that's not what happened. He was first on me, and things went quick. And actually, like, once I started seeing myself bleeding, I actually went out there, because I was wearing a skirt, a long skirt, so I could hide everything. So I went straight home, because I did not know what happened. I thought I was dying. I was like, all this stuff coming out, like, what happened? That's how I was, I don't know what I was doing. So I went home, I went to the back door, and I took a shower. And I wanted to tell my mom, but I was not, we did not talk about sexual stuff. Yeah, I was comfortable to talk about her. This stuff. Even with my big sisters, like, I was not comfortable with all this stuff. So I never actually, went to them and, asked them questions, this and that.
She was able to tell you some
kind of stuff, some advice, don't do this, don't do that. But it wasn't in depth. They only told me not to do it, but not why. Not why I should not do it. They just told me to not do it. So it's like the why helps. Because if I knew the reasons why, I would not have done what I did. But hey, like they say, so it's like, hey, yeah, so I was really out there, young, lost, don't know what to do in life, looking for validation from all the wrong places. Yeah, so it's like I really went through it. Yeah.
So the second guy, nje ilikuwa imesha kwa wazi, uko comfortable, unajiamini.
Yeah, but what happened was that the first guy, he actually, he didn't, break my virginity.
Yeah.
So it was actually the second guy that did it. Yeah. So.
Yes.
So basically, I lost my virginity at 15 because he didn't go, Because like I was traumatized. I was like, hey, stop. So I pushed him back. I was like, this is not. Yeah. So it was actually at 15, technically. Yeah. So the second guy is the one that went over me, and after that, I was fast.
Yeah, he's gonna ask us some questions that we're gonna answer. So, what happened next?
Um, what happened next? I got really, fast moving. I got fast. Um, the smoking got, increased. I started smoking more weed. I started doing, just stuff that, I shouldn't be doing. Like I would go. I remember I would go online and look for like sugar daddies. Cause it's like, hey. So like, yeah, that was, I got, worse moving. Yeah.
So after all that.
After all that.
What happened next after all that? Stealing, eating drugs, somebody for sexing. What happened next?
After all of that is, I was not, satisfied. So it's like, I wanted to look for something that could, fill the void. So I started looking into different,
Yeah, keep going.
religions